With Jesse Winchester, your Rockville Braves. Interestingly, the first home game of 2018, pretty well 3 weeks into the new year. Is that a plus or a minus? Obviously, Jarvis and Kirkby out, two of your top players. What are the ramifications of what's gone on lately? A couple cancellations and relatively light schedule.
Yeah, we take it for what it is. I mean, it would have been nice to have played those games because it makes our February really busy. 13 games in 25 days, I think, once we make up the postponements. So, but you know, it'll be nice to have Jarv and Kirks back in the lineup come February. So, we take it one day at a time, and we'll prepare accordingly. It's going to be a really busy stretch in the next few weeks, but you know, we welcome that challenge. We love our group. And it'll tell a lot about us.
You guys got on a roll. You won 7 in a row. Then you lost in overtime in Ottawa. You probably deserved maybe a better fate there. You did get a point, however, and then the last game of 2017 here, a loss to the Cornwall Colts. Another game that you describe those.
I mean, I thought we had a great game against Ottawa. Short staff too. That was right as Kirks was out, and we were short a few bodies up front. They prepared really hard. They prepared really well, played really hard. We were up 3-1 going into the third, and unfortunately couldn't get it done. Some costly penalties, and you know, Ottawa's a good team. We knew they were going to come, and they did. We made it to OT, and just an unfortunate breakdown cost us the game. But and then against Cornwall on the 22nd of December, I thought we played a solid game too, and I believe we should have been rewarded with a victory, but you know, their goalie stood on his head. I think we had something like 50 shots or whatnot, and that's the way it goes. So we were playing some good hockey, carried it into the new year, lost against CP, but played them tough like we always do, and that was like, you aren't going to win every game against a solid team like that. We were 2-2 in the season series against them, I believe, and you know, it was a great stretch of hockey. Then we moved on and lost in Nepean, which was a 4th game in a row, and that wasn't pretty, but we've rebounded with 2 wins since then, and playing more our style of hockey.
Yeah, I guess the other development in the 6 goals in the Nepean game, 7 against Navan, then 8 Tuesday night against Smith Falls. The goal scoring is coming along. Also, the power play, we talked about that you couldn't believe it was listed as 12th in the league at one time, and now I believe it's up to 3rd or 4th. But you got all this balance in scoring, and the games, the last 2 games, all individual scores, no multiple goal night by anybody. So depth and some balance coming through.
Yeah, and it's makes my job easy when I can roll 4 lines. And we've got some healthy bodies coming back, which adds to the mix. So we are pretty deep, and when we're playing the right way, we're a good hockey team, and it's fun to be a part of. And we're hoping to go on another run here.
Kirkby and Jarvis, when do you expect them back? I mean, I believe Kirkby will come back before Jarvis, unless there's been some complications.
I think they're both slated back for early February, but again, that's up to both of them and their doctors to decide. In the meantime, we're trying to hold the fort without 2 of our big boys, and for the most part, we've played pretty hard and pretty well.
Canada Lasers here tonight, probably one of the biggest surprises in the CCHL this season. Coincidentally, by the same time you had your 7-game winning streak, they had won 6, but all of a sudden they've went through 2 months where they've lost only two games in regulation time. 4th meeting between the 2 teams. They won 2 of the previous 3. What were those games like? What do you expect tonight, Jesse?
Well, they compete really hard in all 3 zones. I was watching some video. They're pretty structured on their PK, their power play. Obviously, they got some talent up front. So, you know, it's going to be a good game. And these are the games we want to play in this time of year where games mean so much. We want to chase them down. We have some games in hand, and we believe that we can take it to them.
Thanks for doing this as usual, Jesse. Good luck tonight.
All right, my pleasure. Thank you.
Jesse Winchester, your Rockville Braves.